Oh my word, it is, I'm not putting my hand, my arm on there, it is 34 degrees today. I'm in Hoboken, New Jersey. We're going to head over on the PATH train. We're going to have a walk up Washington Street and then get the PATH train, which is basically a subway, underground, whatever you want to call it, over to New York. We're going to go to the West Village, might have a little bite to eat. We're going to have a look around. It is so hot today. I'm burning. I'm gonna have to keep some liquids by me and keep hydrated. If you're new to the channel, by the way, do hit the subscribe button if you like the content. Also, give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a penny, neither does subscription, and it just pushes it out to YouTube. Again, we're going a bit raw and uncut. There's going to be no music on these videos. It's literally just going to be you, me, and the camera, and the backdrop of New York City, but starting with New Jersey and Hoboken. So, without further ado, my friends, let's go. So that building that you've just seen there on that last clip is called the Hudson Tea Building, and it's now apartments. Obviously it was a tea building many years ago, and when I came to Hoboken to buy a place here, I ended up buying on Jefferson Street, which I've said before, but I first of all put a deposit on a place there in the Hudson Tea Building, which I lost actually. I think I lost, back then it was about $7,000 or $8,000, but I pulled out at the last minute and it was non-refundable. And that was because there was 2 sets of management fees or something, so I thought that's ridiculous and I pulled out. And unfortunately I lost my money, but ended up buying on Jefferson Street, and it was the best thing to do. Spent 12 years there and loved every minute of it. Met a lot of friends around here. Hoboken is a fantastic place to live. It's a mile square and there's so many bars, restaurants. It's got a great vibe about it. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving because I am roasting today. I just love the trucks over here. They don't seem to have changed since the 1970s, do they? They've not got any more modern at all, but there's just something else. I like it. I love it. Now, that's a restaurant. That's new. It used to be Schnackenburgers, I think it was, a couple of years ago, but it's now called Alfalfa. And it reminds me of my dad, because I used to have my hair done silly, a bit like things never change. And he used to say, "What have you done to your hair? You look like Alfalfa Switzer." I never knew who that was. Who was it? Who was he on about? Let me know in the comments section. There you go, the first baseball match ever played right here in Hoboken. Everybody in America, you know, all the realtors, estate agents, whatever you want to call them, they all have their pictures on the business cards and also on the boarding and advertising. It's got their pictures. They've always got a nice big smiley face with their white gleaming teeth. The graphics here, I have to say, being a graphic designer, again, is very dated. It's like the graphics back in the 1980s and the 1970s, or the 1970s I'd say, but again, I love it. I mean, look at this for graphics. This is old graphics from years ago, and it is fantastic. I love it. Not designed on an Apple Mac, designed with Letraset probably. I actually went for a massage at that place many years ago, and I think the bill came to $60 or something, and I left a $10 tip, and she was getting really funny with me because she says, "Oh, it's not enough, and I said, "That's all I've got in cash." And she says, no, not enough. So when you come over to the States, make sure you tip. It's supposed to be 20% minimum now, apparently. That is Benny Tudino's, my friends, and it is the home of the largest slice of pizza. It is humongous. However, I've done a review on that ages ago. I'll put, if I remember, I'll put the link in the description down below. If not, just search the MacMaster, Benny Tudino's or large slice of pizza, did it ages ago, and it's just not the best. It's very, very floppy and sloppy, and it's big, but it's not the best. It's not the best. Not the best. Now that is O Bagel, and if the walls inside that place could tell stories, boy oh boy, would it be able to tell some stories about me, because that used to be many years ago a bar called Stinky Sullivan's. You can Google it if you want, and I spent almost every night in there when I first came here, and yeah, lots of stories, but not for this channel. Onwards. You see what I was saying about lorries earlier on, or trucks, or whatever you want to call them? The Coca-Cola one there, and we know it's pretty magical because at Christmas time we have the Coca-Cola lorry, don't we, that goes around, and it is that shape, even over in the UK, and that's what I mean. It's just great. I love the design over here. Yes, dated, but oh, all right, it's pipping. You see, they like the horns over here. I'm not sure about the name of that restaurant or fast food place. I mean, if you're going to eat something, you don't want it to be called Grubs. Look at that, electric bike, electric motorbikes, Monday motorbikes. It's electric, isn't it? Yeah, it's electric. Strange. I like it. Johnny Rockets, good burgers in there actually, quite good, and they dance, all the servers dance on the counter, very old fashioned, and you can play music from the 1940s and 50s and 60s and whatever. Little story, I don't know if I've told you this before, though. I went in there with my daughters, Paige and Caitlin had eaten this massive burger and meal, and she says, no, I want a chocolate brownie. And I says, no, you don't need a chocolate brownie. So she says, no, I want one. And it was a chocolate brownie shake thing. It was just huge, and I said, if you have it, you've got to eat it all. And she took about 3 bites and said, I've had enough. And I said, no, you've got to eat it all. She didn't eat. I'm sorry, Caitlin, if you're watching. She didn't eat again for about 2 days after that. That was cruel of me, actually. Sorry, I apologise. Caitlin, this is my apology. This is my apology to you, okay?
This is the place I was saying. Huh?
There you go. I thought I'd get it in. I think I've filmed it many times before, but a lot of people watch that on TV on I can't remember what channel it's on. It's called The Cake Boss. But anyway, I'll save you some money. There's better places to get cakes from. It's not the best. Another little story for you as well. And I don't know, allegedly, this is allegedly I'm saying, apparently the guy who is in it, the Cake Boss himself, got pulled over apparently in New York. And this is allegedly. This is heard it through the grapevine, so it might not be true. You can let me know in the comments section. So it's allegedly. He was pulled over, and he was for drink driving or something. I can't remember what it was. And he said, "You can't arrest me. I'm the Cake Boss." Now, as I've only been told that and heard it through the grapevine. Let me know in the comments section. There's probably no truth in it because there's a lot of jealousy around. But I have had the cakes, and they're all right, but they're not the best. Let's put it that way. $4 bottles. Guinness and Magners, $7. Plus your tip, don't forget. Plus your tip. Ah! Now, this is called the waiting room. It used to be called Scotland Yard. But if you're from England, you will recognise this phone box. Oh, I might have to get a drink. It is very warm. I think it's just hit about 33 degrees now, so yeah, I need to keep hydrated, and I might have to have a little donut or something. I've not eaten today, and it is now about, what's the time? My phone's listening to me, 2:15. So just going to go and get a little something, a donut and a little drink before we head on the PATH train over to the West Village. Right, got my Mountain Dew. My dad used to love that. Absolutely, it's gorgeous, Mountain Dew is. I think you might be able to get it in the UK now as well. And this one's for Paige, my daughter, because she came over here and just kept eating these. There we go. Chocolate sprinkles. I think I'm more of a Biscoff guy, but you can't go wrong with that. Homer's favourite. Right, let's go and get the PATH train into the city. We're going to get off at Christopher Street, I think. Yeah, Christopher Street, and maybe grab a little bite to eat there as well. Who knows? Right, we need this one. It's leaving in 2 minutes. Well, 1 minute now. We're taking the train to 33rd. Gotta get on it. Right, we are now in the West Village, so we're going to go and take a look around, and as I say, maybe have a little bite to eat as well. I love it here. It's just got a nice relaxed vibe about it. Now, one of my favourite bars and restaurants in the village is up here. It's called Cowgirl, and they do a dish called fried chicken with collard greens, and I love it. I've been here many times, too many times to remember, to be honest. The thing I don't like is they serve the drinks in like a jam jar kind of thing or whatever, you know, with the screw top on it, and I'm not keen on that. Got some strange decorations going on here, look. Only Judy can judge me. Judge Judy. Do you know, it's that hot today. I don't think I could manage anything fried like that. I'm fancying sushi, but I don't know. Let's give it a while. Even a place here, look, where you can get your pet's portrait done. Pet portraits. I don't think they're the actual originals though. They're just woof copies. Never mind. The vibe here is a lot different to Uptown or Midtown. It's quiet, it's relaxed, people are outside, they're on the laptops doing a little bit of work. Totally different. I love it. Sundays as well, Sunday mornings here. It's fantastic just to wander around, have a little coffee or whatever, and watch the world go by. Now, I like to play a little game with myself when I'm over here. In fact, it's spread to England now as well. But in the States, American women, if I walk behind any American women, I count within a minute, within 60 seconds, how many times they've used the word like. You know, I was like walking down the street and this guy like came up to me and he said, you know, he was like sort of a little bit forward. And I like said to him back, you know, I kind of like, you know, like, and I count how many likes that they actually say. Try it for yourself. Right, now we are at the Meatpacking District now, and I love this part as well. This is a really trendy place. Now, I used to get really cool bars around here many years ago. There was one in particular called Gaslight, and I know the owner actually, really nice guy. He ended up working in Hoboken, and lots and lots of stories there actually from him. I won't tell them, but there was famous people, one in particular who he's still friends with, and I used to have a crush on her actually, and he keeps in touch with her. But he had a place here, and unfortunately all the rents went up that high when Apple came in and Apple started getting, you get all the trendy places, and it just drove out all the bars. And I remember Gaslight was a fantastic place, but the rents got that high, it pushed a lot of the people out and the really nice places out that were there many years ago. Anyway, things have changed and times have moved on. There's still bars and restaurants, but you'd be lucky to come out of a bar or restaurant for two people with less than with much change out of $200. Let's put it that way. Those days are gone. In fact, there used to be a bar here, I don't know whether it's still here actually, called the Spice Market, and I went in with an old mate of mine and we had, I think, 2 cocktails or something. I think it comes to something like $70. This is about 11 years ago. It was insane. We just started singing Ripped Off. Ripped Off. Anyway, let's go have a look around. Right, so on that last clip you'll have seen a bridge there, and over there is the High Line, and it's a walk, and I believe it's where the old railway carts used to come in to bring all the meat in to the Meatpacking District, and now they've made it into like a kind of like a, back in the UK it was like a National Trust kind of thing, a heritage whatever, and you can walk and they put flowers and flower beds, and you can get, you know, drinks and little bites to eat up there, and there's artists up there. It's fantastic. It really is a great experience. Cobricks, beer garden, drafts, bottles and growlers. Now in the UK, growlers means something completely different, and this is a family channel, so you can work that one out for yourself. Ah, the Apple store. I really want to have a go on the new headset that they've got, Apple Vision Pro, but you have to make an appointment. I might just nip in and see whether they've got an immediate appointment so I can have a look.
That can't be accurate as this.
Not as accurate, I would say. I would have to agree with you. And at some point you get used to a certain workflow.
Right, I am super excited because I have booked an appointment to test the Apple Vision Pro. And I don't think we've got them in the UK yet. I think they're on the way, but I've got a 3:30 appointment, so I'm looking forward to this. Right, so they're going to scan my glasses for my prescription, and then that way they put the lenses in the Apple Vision Pro so you can actually see through the Apple Vision Pro. So I'm just going to get my glasses scanned and see. They're not very strong. They're not like milk bottle tops or anything like that. Wow, it's measuring my my prescription there. Right, I wish I could show you what I'm seeing at the moment. I'm in a whole new world. This is absolutely nuts. I've got a screen over here, and if I turn this digital crown, it actually, I've got water, mountains, trees all around me. I can move the photos on my, this is nuts. Absolutely. This is insane. All I can say is it's mad. It's mental. It's mad. Anyway, I'll see you outside because I'm enjoying myself. I need one of these. I need one. Can you see my eyes on it? No, is it? You can see my eyes. It scanned my eyes. That's strange, isn't it? I wonder what it looks like. Anyway, I'll see you outside. That is insane. All I can say is I have never experienced anything like that at all. It was mental. It's just mental. It was like you're in a different world. Honestly, it's mad. But $3,800. They're now out in the UK apparently, but I've got other things that I need to purchase, but I would love one. Maybe in the future when I can link it up to my Mac as well. Oh wow! I mean, that is mental. Honestly, go and try one for yourself. You don't have to buy one, but just try one. It's insane. Right, I'm going to show you around Chelsea Market. It's really cool actually. There used to be a really good crepe place in here as well. Food stores, shops, it's really nice. Let's go and have a look around. Wow, this is absolutely fantastic in here. You've got eateries, bakeries, you've got artistry shops, you've got bars. I love it in here. I used to come in here quite a few times many years ago, and there used to be a great crepe place though. Need to go and find it. Right, okay, I got my crepe Suzette. I have to say, rather expensive. It was $9 something. In fact, here's a copy of the receipt. Can't remember exactly what it was. $9 something. And they wanted a tip on top as well. I didn't leave a tip. I thought, no, I'm not sitting inside. But it is good. It's nice. It's just not nearly $10 nice. Right, found some free seating opposite something that's free in New York. Free seating opposite the Apple Store. I had butter, sugar and lemon, by the way. They do like their horns here, don't they? Butter, sugar and lemon. Now, there are Starbucks all around the world. Wherever you go, there's a Starbucks. Even in Mansfield, I think there's a Starbucks now, but there is not a Starbucks like this. This is their Reserve Roastery, and it's a little bit different inside. I'm going to take you in and just have a quick look. It's very different, and you've got like coffee grinding machines and lots of different. It's different. Have a look. There you go, a bit of a different Starbucks. Probably the same prices though. Probably, in fact, probably even more. Oh, I could do with an iced coffee actually, an iced latte. But there's lots and lots of queues in here, or quite a line to get coffee. But it is very different, I have to say. Now, if you're looking for a good rooftop bar, by the way, and you're down at the Meatpacking District, head to the Gansevoort Hotel and you head up to the rooftop bar up there. You get excellent views. I've been up a few times, not for about a couple of years, but it is fantastic. The drinks aren't cheap, but then nothing is these days, especially in New York. Right, I think I'm going to wrap this video up now. I'm going to head back to Hoboken, have a bite to eat, a little drink with my mate Damien, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it, and a different style again, no music, no walk-bys, a little bit more rough and ready and uncut, but it gives you an idea of what the place is like and what the sounds are like, etc. Anyway, if you did like it, give it a... That's gotta love New York. The sights, the sounds, there you go. Who needs music when you've got a soundtrack like that? If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.